The movie begins with Seiji, a little girl with an unusual gift. She is never shy about confessing her feelings to handsome boys. When she develops a crush on a classmate, she tells him right away. To her surprise and joy, he admits he likes her too, and Seiji bursts into tears of happiness. But fate is cruel. The very next day, the boy suddenly transfers to another school, leaving her heartbroken. As the years pass, Seiji changes. Her hair no longer stays straight the way it once did, unlike her twin sister Hieji's. She begins to wonder if this difference is the result of inheriting her father's jealousy. Later, she secretly falls for a neighbor boy and even prepares a gift for him. On the day she gathers courage to confess, the boy comes to knock at her door, but he asks to see Hieji, not her. That bitter experience makes Seiji promise herself never to confess again. That promise is shattered when she meets Hyun by the beach. With a body graceful as the waves, he captures her heart instantly. The next day, Hyun appears at school, drawing admiration from everyone. But to everyone's shock, he waves at Seiji, leaving her frozen while her friends stare in curiosity. Embarrassed, she explains she happened to meet him on the beach the day before. In class, Seiji sees the mock exam rankings and notices Hyun among the top 100, which grants him entry to the evening self-study room. Rumors say that confessing in that room almost guarantees success, but Seiji despairs. Her grades are far too low to qualify. During recess, she and her friends watch Hyun play basketball. Surrounded by admiring girls, Seiji decides to stand out. She buys him a drink, writes her name on it, and asks the canteen owner to deliver it. But the owner already knows who it's for. Many girls had made the same request that day. Outside, Seiji meets her curly-haired friend In, who is also holding a water bottle for Hyun. After school, Seiji returns to the beach, hoping Hyun will appear again. She waits in the sea, but instead another boy shows up. He picks up her fallen name tag, and when her shirt drifts into the water, he reaches for it but falls in. He cannot swim, and Seiji rushes to save him. She drags him ashore and leans down to give CPR, but before her lips touch his, he suddenly wakes. Seiji, furious and embarrassed, scolds him harshly, yet deep down, she is relieved he is safe. The very next day, that same boy, Zae-uk, transfers into Seiji's school and class. His leg is in a cast from the incident, and the two immediately recognize each other. The teacher introduces him, revealing that Zae-uk is older. He had once taken the university exam, failed, and now had to return to school. Seiji greets him warmly, but he keeps a cold face and says little. The following morning, she sees him struggling with his cast and insists on helping, though he refuses. The supervisor scolds another student, Zae-ong, for standing idle and orders him to help instead. Later, Seiji is scolded for not wearing her name tag. She lies, saying it must have disappeared, though in truth, it is still with Ji-uk, who hasn't returned it. At lunch, Seiji and her friends bring food for Ji-uk, surprising him with their kindness. When others ask if Seiji really saved him at the beach, Ji-uk stays silent, but Seiji jumps in proudly and claims credit. Laughing, she even says he now owes her favors. He should hold her umbrella, bring her food, and buy them ice cream. Zae-uk cannot refuse. Later, her friends make her a new name tag. Jae-uk almost returns the original, but when he overhears someone saying, "Maybe the one who took your name tag did it because they like you," he quietly pulls his hand back. Meanwhile, Seiji insists once again that her heart belongs only to Hyun. "I like him. There's no room for anyone else," she declares. Just as she finishes, a ball suddenly flies at her. It nearly strikes her, but is kicked back at the last moment, and the one standing there is Hyun, walking directly toward her. After Hyun accidentally hit Seiji with the ball, he quickly apologized and showed concern, while Seiji lowered her gaze, shy and flustered. Her friends immediately teased that he must have done it on purpose just to find a chance to talk to her, though Zae-uk didn't see it that way at all. Back in class, Seiji's close friends revealed that In-chong's hair had somehow become perfectly straight again. Shocked, Seiji rushed to the next classroom to see for herself. It was true, and it was something she had always dreamed of. When she asked, she discovered that In-chong had her hair straightened at Jongmai Salon for an expensive price of 200,000 won. Curiosity and hope drove Seiji and her friends to visit the salon. Even though Seiji's hair was naturally very curly, the shop owner assured her it could be transformed. Returning home, she gathered all the money she had saved, but the amount was nowhere near enough for the treatment. Heartbroken, she went back to the salon just to look, when she suddenly overheard Zae-uk addressing the owner as Mom. An outrageous idea formed in her mind. The next day, she began treating Zae-uk with unusual warmth, greeting him differently than before. After school, she pretended to bump into him right outside the salon and casually asked what he was doing there. He revealed that the salon belonged to his mother. Without hesitation, Seiji ran inside, introducing herself as his close friend and even reminding his mother that she had once saved his life at the beach. She promised to look after him at school, and in return, she hinted at wanting her hair straightened. His mother smiled and agreed, but only once his cast came off. From then on, Seiji involved herself fully in Zayuk's daily life. She walked him to class, helped him during lessons, and made sure he returned home safely. She even assisted his mother in handing out flyers to promote the salon's reopening. One rainy afternoon, she led him to her father.